Hello, gorgeous entrepreneur. It's day 12 of Tashmas. It's our last day of Tashmas, and I have a super juicy episode for you today. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you the 12 things that you can do in 2019 to grow your business. And if you'd like to find this list in written form, you can do so over at tashcorbin.com/Tashmas12. So that's Tashmas 1-2, because this is the 12th day of Tashmas. And you will be able to actually, will be a link so you can download this as a freebie just by opting in as well. So it'll be there, right there on the show notes. But if you want to get it in a beautiful PDF form and pin it up on your desk, on your wall next to your desk, and keep it front of mind for the rest of 2019, then you can do so over at that link as well. tashcorbin.com/Tashmas12, number 12. Okay, so these are the 12 things that you can do in 2019 to grow your business. And I have put a lot of thought and energy into these. I've got my notes in front of me so that I can make sure I hit all of the 12 things. So the first thing that you can do to make sure that 2019 is amazing is have a really good plan for the year. And that includes doing an effective review of 2018. Now, you will have heard me talking about the Heart and Soul Planning System already. It is one of our special offers for Tashmas. And if you join the Tashmas Day 6 special offer of jumping into the Heart Centered Business Academy, you actually get the digital version of the Heart and Soul Business Planner for free. So it's a really juicy way for you to jump in and not only get the planner, but also get a month in the academy at $98 as well. So it makes perfect financial sense. What a beautiful under $100 present for yourself before Christmas. So having a really quality plan for the year is vital. And it's not about having the most detailed plan, the most rigid plan, the most big plan. I've seen people talk about their business plans and it's like 255 pages for the year. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. Having an effective plan for your business should do three things. Number one, it should help you have a really clear vision of what you're aiming for in the year. So having that end goal in mind, having that vision in mind, top of mind consistently is a very important role of your business plan. You should be able to pick up your business plan and refresh yourself on exactly where you're heading and what your priorities are very quickly. And be able to review, okay, these are my goals, and see how on track am I to those goals. So number one, it should give you that really clear vision. Number two, it should give you a clear pathway to achieving your goals. So knowing the big picture steps of what you're doing. So for example, if you have an income goal, like I do, of $1 million of top line revenue in your business in 2019, your business plan should tell you, where is that revenue going to come from? How are you going to actually achieve that revenue? What is your top priority product or service that you're going to focus on that will bring in the majority of that income for the year? And then step three, the thing that your business plan must do is help you to know, when you sit down at your desk to work in your business, what should you do today? And this is where most business plans fall down, and why I am no longer selling business plans, but I only sell the full system. Because in order for your business plan that you write on at the start of the year to translate into results throughout the year, it needs to direct your actions each and every day. And that is where most business plans fall down. So if you're interested in finding out more about the Heart and Soul Planning System, it's part of the Tashmas specials. You can go to tashcorbin.com/planner to see all of the details. But you can also just email support@tashcorbin.com and say, I'm interested in the planner and I want to know what's the easiest, cheapest, quickest way for me to get my hands on it right now. And the fabulous Ellie will give you the inside scoop on the best and most affordable way to jump in and grab the planner at that particular point in time. If you jump in before the 19th of December, the best thing you can do is join the Heart Centered Business Academy. That will get you 1 month of academy with me, and you will get the planner for under $100 on the Tashmas special. Right, so the number one thing that you can do to improve your business and grow your business 2019 is have a better plan. Now, the other thing I would say when it comes to business planning is do a quality review. Now, the Heart and Soul Planning System, of course, includes a quality review of your year, but there are also some really cool freebies that I've done over this year to help you get really good at reviewing. The one that was most recent was a Facebook Live that I did on my Facebook page, and it was on the 30th of November. So if you go to my Facebook page and go to videos and look for the video from the 30th of November, that will give you my beautiful little review of 2018, and you can at least get that done if you're not going to jump into the Heart and Soul Planning System. Right, number two, the second thing you can do in 2019 to grow your business is offer less things for sale. Now, it might feel counterintuitive because you think you've got more products and more things to sell, you're going to make more money in your business, but that is absolutely wrong. A confused mind always says no. Every time you create a new product or a new service or add a new layer or a new piece of complexity to your business model, you are reducing the amount of things, the time and energy that you put into your core things, and therefore you're going to reduce the number of people who purchase it. So the best thing you can do between now and the start of 2019 is go through and write down all of the products, all of the services, all of the specials, all of the things that you offered in 2018, and go and cross with a big red line through the ones that you're not going to be doing in 2019. Here are some things that I will not be offering in 2019. 1, I will not be running the Lady Posse Christmas party in Brisbane. I have run a Christmas party in Brisbane every year for the last 4 years, and every year it makes a significant financial loss. Yes, it's lovely for me to have a Christmas party and host something for the amazing Lady Posse, but it's actually not a good business decision for me to put that forward and put that Christmas party together. So instead, I'm going to go and attend someone else's Christmas party next year and tell everyone else to do the same. Or I will just attend the Lady Posse meetup that's a free event and we can celebrate Christmas together then. Yes, it's wonderful to go to a Christmas party, and yes, I do love throwing parties, but in 2019, I'm going to be running a wedding and an engagement party. I'm also going to be running a conference, and to be honest with you, running a Christmas party that costs me money just so that I can bring some people together and have a drink with them is probably not the smartest business decision, so I'm not going to be doing that anymore. Number 2, I'm not going to be selling physical planners in 2019. Again, the time, energy, and effort that goes into me creating this system, putting it together, getting all the printing together, putting all of that together, posting things out, dealing with people screaming at me because Australia Post takes 2 weeks to deliver an express post envelope to them. All of that nightmare and headache is just distracting me from income generating activities in my business. And the Heart and Soul Planning System is this much profit margin. The Takeoff program is this much profit margin. The Heart Centre Business Academy, this much profit margin. If I do offer a physical planner in 2019, the only people who will get it are members of the Academy, because it does not make financial sense for me to spend all of December talking about planners when in fact what I should be doing is getting people into my signature courses and programs. If I was doing a launch of the Takeoff program in December, well, chances are I would make between $30,000 and $50,000 in December from that launch, because that's what I make in most launches. My goal in 2019 is to have a $100,000 launch of the Takeoff program. Now, I can't progress my Takeoff launch and continue to refine it and perfect it if I keep distracting myself from launching Takeoff by launching tiny little things. And I've talked about this part of business strategy and this principle of business strategy over and over again until I'm blue in the face, and yet I still get drawn into the gorgeousness and the fun and the playing and the creativity of these tiny little projects. But in 2019, I am going to follow this principle, and I encourage you to do the same. Offer less things, offer the things that you do really well, and get really good at launching your 1 or 2 signature things only. Are we on the same page? I hope we are. Number 3, the thing that you can do in 2019 to improve your income is increase your prices. Grow your business in 2019 by putting your prices up. But do not be one of those people who doubles their prices or triples their prices and then completely decimates their existing audience. I've seen it happen a lot in 2018. I also saw it a lot in 2017, where people made the mistake of assuming that if they double their prices, even if they just sell 10% less or 20% less of their stuff, they're still going to be making more money. And in fact, what they did was create so much disconnect between the audience that they had and the audience that they wanted, that their existing audience didn't come for the ride with them and didn't move into that next price bracket. And they ended up significantly damaging their relationship with their existing tribe without having built a new tribe around the new price point. And therefore, they significantly reduced their income in their businesses. So if you're going to increase your prices, I recommend you go and check out my blog post and podcast episode on this particular topic, how to increase your prices. So you'll find it in iTunes. You'll also find it on the Tash Corbin website, and we'll pop the link in the show notes of today's episode. So if you are going to increase your prices in 2019, I highly recommend that you watch that first, because I take you through the step-by-step process on how to increase your prices whilst also increasing your overall income in your business, not disconnecting yourself from your existing audience, and maximizing your short-term cash flow by warning people that the price increase is coming with a specific price increase strategy. Number 4 thing that you can do to improve your business and grow your business in 2019 is work with a great mentor. Now, I'm a big fan of following people who you really admire and being on their mailing list and following their YouTube and listening to their podcast. But my most significant leaps in my business have come when I've paid to work with a specific mentor. Now, that person may have been a mindset practitioner or a mindset specialist. They could have been a coach. They could have been a strategy expert. They might have been a Facebook ads expert. But when I work with a mentor, my results improve significantly. So if that's the case for you as well, that you haven't been working with a mentor, or maybe you need the advice and support of a mentor, then maybe it's time for you to pop that on your list for 2019. Now, you don't necessarily need to work one-to-one in order to get those benefits of working with a mentor, particularly where it's a specialist skill set. So for example, if you really want to improve your productivity, you don't necessarily need to work one-to-one with a productivity expert or coach. You may join a membership program or do their course or be in their mastermind. There are amazing ways that you can work with mentors that don't necessarily involve forking out tens of thousands of dollars to be part of their special exclusive things. So have a think about what it is that you need support with in 2019. Is it business strategy? Is it time for you to jump into the Takeoff program or the Heart Centered Business Academy? Is it courses and launching? That is also part of the core curriculum in the Heart Centered Business Academy. Is it productivity? Is it getting yourself organized? Is it the mindset side that you really need support with? What I do in my 2019 planner is I write down all of the areas where I want to develop skills, all of the areas where I want to really focus on my implementation, and all of the areas where I need to support my mindset. And I will set myself some goals for each month of what type of practitioner I'm going to work with, what type of learning environment I want to be involved in, and what my budget is for the month, and getting that support. So be consistent and be strategic about the way that you accept and purchase support in your business, and find a great mentor for 2019. Number 5, get your gorgeous behind to conferences and events. Now, all the people who attended the Heart Centered Business Conference in 2017 were just buzzing when they walked out the door. And the results that we saw from these women, the presence that we saw from them online, some of the amazing transformations that we saw occur in the conference room, and women stepping out as this new, strategic, focused, beautiful woman who was on a mission. It was just amazing for us to see. And it has absolutely blown my mind. We even have people who came to conference with an average of $2,000 to $3,000 a month in income, and 3 to 6 months later had gone over the 5-figure a month mark. I had one lady who made $30,000 in her 6th month after conference, and she attributes the changes that she decided upon in the VIP day at Conference 2017 for most of that leap in her income. Now that is a beautiful testimonial for the result of the Heart Centered Business Conference. But it's just not just the Heart Centered Business Conference that you want to get to. I try and make a list of conferences and events that I want to go to for the year. And then I also stay open to last minute things and things that I find out about as I go through the year. Often it's FOMO because someone else that I know is running a conference and I want to get myself to that as well. And so I set myself the goal of having 2 in Australia conferences and 1 overseas conference every year that I attend. And I look for conferences where there's no selling from the stage, there is a majority of female speakers, and I know that I'm going to be networking with like-minded and like-hearted women at the event. So maybe what you need to be doing is looking at 2019 through the lens of how can you get into more in-person events and conferences so that you are opening yourself up to a higher vibration of person, lots of new learning from different mentors, being able to take some time out of your business and focus on your business instead of being in your business, and also getting away from your normal environment and opening up those channels of creativity. It's when I'm sitting in a conference room at a table with a pen and paper that I come up with my best strategic decisions in my business. And sometimes it's not even related to what the person on stage is talking about. It's just because I'm sitting and focusing on all of the things that I can be doing to improve my business without having to be in that day-to-day focus area of working on in my business and going to client sessions and running academy calls. I get that break away from it. It's a new environment. I'm exposed to new peeps, and I really do think there's power in that group energy in the room as well. Number 6, get yourself a mindset practitioner. And the biggest leaps for me in mindset always come when I work with someone one-to-one. And so for me, that's one area where I won't join course after course or be in membership after membership. I will always have at least one mindset practitioner that I meet with every single month in my business. Now for me, that has been working one-on-one with a journaling coach, working one-on-one with a kinesiologist, working one-on-one with a mindset coach. It could also be tapping. I've done tapping in previous years as well. You might want to work with a Reiki practitioner, but someone that you can actually go to and just talk about what's going on in your brain and getting that one-to-one mindset support. For me, it's just, you can't put a price on it. And mindset practitioners are worth their weight in gold, particularly when you get to work with them one-to-one. Now, the next one on the list is number 7 is measure your data and make decisions from that data. So this is one of the biggest things that I find surprising about women in business is when I say, what's your open rate on your newsletter list? They can't tell me what that is readily. They can go into their mailing system and see what the open rates were on the last 3 newsletters, but they don't have an average open rate that they are measuring consistently in their business, or they're not measuring their income on a consistent basis. They have to go and find the information every time they want to know the information. Now, what I have is a dashboard. So I have a dashboard of figures in my business that are really critical to giving me an indicator of what my current and future performance in my business will be. So not only do I track historical data, I'm also looking at those input numbers. For example, I know when I have an influx of people onto my mailing list, my income 3 months later will rise. When I have an influx of people into the heart-centered community, the page likes on my page will increase over time as a result of that influx of people into the heart-centered entrepreneurs group. When I have a bunch of people jumping into specific opt-ins, I know they're likely to convert into Academy members 3 to 4 months later. So I can see not only how is my business performing now, but also what are my likely results going to be coming into the future and over the next few months, because I can see those indicators. I also know where my list growth drops down, my income can often drop a couple of months later. So it helps me take preventative measures to stop myself getting into firefighting mode with my income when all of a sudden my income for the month is not what it normally is. And I'm like, what happened here? I'm going to have to do a short-term something to bring in income quicker than I normally would. So this is really critical processes and ideas that you can use and you can make decisions on, but only if you measure your inputs and only if you measure the results in your business. So set yourself up with a really basic dashboard. Just track likes on your page, your mailing list size, and what the change to your mailing list is as well. Track your income. Track the number of clients you work with. Track the number of leads you have in your business. Track your audience size on your Facebook page and your Facebook page engagement through the insights that you can see. Just come up with a bunch of, the key things, just like 5 numbers that you track consistently. And then as your business grows, you can start to add more and more of those important numbers to your business. Now, when it comes to measuring the results of your business and measuring all of these things in your business, they only make sense when you use them to make decisions. So having someone else collect those numbers for you and never looking at them or making any decisions as a result is also not actually a good business decision. So if you're going to go to the effort of measuring business results and the inputs and outputs in your business, then please make sure that you actually review that information consistently and make decisions based on that information. Next up, number 8 is unsubscribe. So whenever I unsubscribe from a bunch of different newsletters in my business, I find myself getting much more focused on trusting myself. I love following other business strategists and marketing people. I love following mindset people. I love having people on, getting people's newsletters. But I know there's only a few that I'm going to be able to read every week, and it's important for me to stay focused on my stuff. So when I'm listening to this strategy person and that strategy person and this strategy person, like I've got 30 different gurus that I'm following, it makes me doubt that I'm doing enough in my business and actually puts me into a bit of a spiral of working hard when I don't really need to. So I want you to go through and review before the end of the year all of the emails that have come into your inbox in the last 60 days and pick at least 50% of them to unsubscribe from. Now, I would hope to think that my newsletter is one that is of significant value to you and you wouldn't need to unsubscribe from mine. But if you do, I will not hold it against you. I know that it's better for you to really look after your mindset, to narrow down your focus and not have 30 different people that you're learning from than it is for me to try and hold on to you when I'm not actually of significant value for you, or it's not the right time for you to be receiving my newsletters. So if you need to unsubscribe from my newsletter, I will not be offended. Make sure that if you do, you just unsubscribe from the newsletter, not from all emails. Because if you're in my courses and programs, I want to make sure I can still email you. But that's a whole nother conversation. All right. Number 9, show your face. So many people are still in this resistance mode of showing their face in their business. Now, I say this all the time, zebras recognize stripes, humans recognize faces. And too many people are posting on Facebook, having Facebook pages that are called like some random brand name, and I don't actually ever connect with a real human being. The number one thing that will increase conversion in your business is connection. And the number one thing that makes me feel like I'm connected to you is that I can recognize your face and know your name. And so if you're not showing your face every single day in your business, either through social media posts or on your website or in your emails and your newsletters, I want you to set the goal of showing your face more consistently in your business. Number 10 is join a mastermind or create one. So for me, the times when, as I said, the times when I've had the biggest growth in my business is when I've worked with a mentor. And usually these days, when I work with a mentor, I join their VIP mastermind. So I'll join the mastermind, I get one-to-one time with them, and I get time working with a mastermind. And for me, the sweet spot of a group is about 6 to 15 people. Being in a mastermind of 6 to 15 people has been life-changing, game-changing, and business-changing for my business. And I will be joining a new mastermind in 2019. I've been in free masterminds that have been self-facilitated, and I've run a few masterminds myself, both free and also I have my VIP masterminds. And one of the big things that I see is when you have a committed, dedicated, high vibe bunch of women who get together consistently and focus on their businesses, amazing magic happens. Number 11, take a stand. So 2018, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have seen as the year of taking a stand. Being open and honest and upfront about what causes you are passionate about and what things that are really important to you actually helps you to grow your business and create more magnetism with your audience. Gone are the days of masculine business models where we don't talk about politics and we don't talk about religion and we don't talk about our personal lives. Those types of principles in business for me just aren't as relevant these days. Now, I'm not saying you have to be a complete open book and share every detail, intimate detail of your personal life. I think that there's a balancing act to be struck here. But if you, for example, are beautifully, passionately feminist and you hide that from your audience and you're not upfront about that, you don't take a stand on the issues that are really important to you, then other people who are really aligned with that point of view and that belief system may not know just how amazing you are and just how aligned you are in the way that you think about things. Now, of course, this means that there are going to be some people who don't agree with your stance on different issues and ideals. But ultimately, do you want to have an audience that is full of people who aren't aligned with you and don't have share the same values as you when it comes to the big picture of how you want to show up in the world? And so for me, for example, if there are women who are anti-feminists who are following my work, I am a feminist, so if there are women who are anti-feminist who are following my business and they get all up in arms because I share something that's quite feminist on my Facebook page, then to be honest with you, I don't want them in my audience anyway. I find the anti-feminist movement is actually taking us backwards as women, and I'm really, really opposed to people sharing anti-feminist information. So why would I want them in my tribe? It's the same with any of your particular areas that you're focused on and things that you are passionate about. I have seen from some amazing women that I really love and respect and admire, they have been taking a stand in 2018. And it means that their tribe is more connected to them, has more understanding and alignment to their value system, and also it weeds out people who probably aren't going to be the right fit for their businesses anyway. Rather than being afraid of losing people who don't love you and all aspects of what you want to stand for, instead focus on the abundance of being able to show up as a leader and serve those women who really want to follow you and are super aligned to what you take a stand on. If you stand for the rights of women and women of color, then stand for them in your business as much as you stand for them in your personal life. Take a stand. I am taking a stand more in my business, and I will continue to do so in 2019. One of the things I'm very passionate about is supporting and encouraging women of color in business. And as part of my taking a stand, I have 2 women of color who are going to be speaking at conference. I'm putting them on stage. It is really important to me that we have diversity in the conference, and in particular, I feel like we're missing out on an important viewpoint if we don't have women of color on our stage. I'm also really, really passionate about making sure that we hold our politicians to account, that we support the feminist movement. These things are really important to me, and you will hear me talk about this more and more in my business as I move forward in 2019. So if those things aren't important to you, or if you're like completely opposed to my viewpoint, then absolutely you are free to leave the room and not be part of the conversation. It is so important to me that I am willing to take a stand for this in my business. And by taking a stand, I hope that this can also mean that our voice becomes stronger and I can really step up and take more of a leadership role in this space as well. And then number 12, it's the C word, get consistent. So I know that people think that there's some magical fairy transformational strategy out there that is going to change your business and escalate you into 6 figures a month instantly, but it just does not exist. The only silver bullet in business is consistency. And even though I have said that 30 billion times in my business, people still ask me, I need a better opt-in for my business. How do I make the best opt-in? and I say, what opt-ins have you got so far? I've got this one thing that I did. How often have you promoted that opt-in? Oh, just when I first made it. If you don't consistently speak for your business, if you don't consistently show up in your business, if you are not consistent, if you are not consistent in the way that you implement in your business, if you're doing the roller coaster, your results will be a roller coaster. So find ways that you can improve the consistency in your business. Now, I'm not saying if you don't send a newsletter every single week, you cannot be successful. Life and business are not that extreme. But if you can improve your consistency in your business, you will improve the way that you layer and grow your business results month on month. If you can find ways to improve your consistency in your business, you will be able to benefit from like that compound interest effect, right? There's a compound consistency effect for you in your business. The more consistently you show up on your Facebook page and comment back when people comment and show up and do Facebook Lives, the bigger your organic reach grows in your business. The more that you consistently create newsletters that are of value and consistent content, the more that your tribe and followers will watch it consistently, will read it consistently. So those things that you can do more consistently in your business will assist your business to grow way more than that one flash and crash strategy that may just bring in 1,000 people onto your mailing list, but then 550 of them unsubscribe the next day. We want to build your business in a way that is sustainable, that is profitable, and that feels really good for you. And consistency is one of those things that just makes it so much easier. So they are the 12 things that you can do in 2019 to grow your business. As I said, you can grab this as a printable at tashcorbin.com/Tashmas12. I'm going to recap them for you now and also let you know about one amazing opportunity for you to win something absolutely free with me. So the 12 things are, number 1, have a better plan, including your review of the year just gone. Number 2, do less things, but do the things that you do focus on better. Number 3, increase your prices, but do it in a way that is strategically effective. Number 4, get yourself a great mentor. Number 5, attend conferences and events. LadyPosse2019.com, go and check it out. Number 6, get yourself a mindset practitioner to work with one-to-one. Number 7, measure your data and use it to make decisions. Number 8, unsubscribe. Number 9, show your face. Number 10, be part of a mastermind, either free or paid. Number 11, take a stand. And number 12, get consistent. What did you think about the 12 things that you can do? Do you have other things that you'd like to add? Come and join the conversation in the Heart-Centered Soul-Driven Entrepreneurs Facebook group and use the hashtag #PodcastAha to let me know what you thought of my 12 things list. Now for your chance to win something super awesome, super free. All you need to do is come and share your podcast aha. What is your one thing out of that 12 list that you will do in 2019 into the Heart-Centered Soul-Driven Entrepreneurs Facebook group, and I will select one person to come and join the Heart-Centered Business Academy for a whole year, absolutely free. It's valued at $1,695. It's an amazing prize for you to win, and you can win it whether you're an existing Academy member or a fresh one. So whether you're in the Academy already or not, come into the Heart-Centered group and share your podcast aha and tell me what is the one thing out of that list of 12 that you are going to do in 2019, and I will select someone to win a free year in the Academy. Thank you so much for your patience during this very technically glitchy round of Tashmas. Thank you so much for being part of the Tashmas fun. As I said on day 10, all Tashmas offers and specials are now open until the 19th of December because of our tech glitches and issues. And if you have any questions, just email the support team, support@tashcorbin.com. Until next time, beautiful ladies, thank you so much, and I cannot wait to see you shine. Big love from me, and bye for now.